Good morning vlog. It is Friday the 25th of May, I had to think about it then, and it's 8 AM. Just been and trained my early morning client on a Friday. The rest of the day I work from home and I've got a couple of meetings to do today, and yeah, hopefully we're going to have a very productive day and then a nice chilled evening. I'm going to vlog the day and also show you bits about my current diet, give you guys an insight into what I'm doing today training wise. No Callum this week, so I've been doing bits a bit differently, but I'm going to give you guys an update. So I've got my to-do list here and I'm going to share that with you. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to email some businesses, create a spreadsheet. I basically want to do some more talks, public speaking stuff, so I'm going to email some businesses and just offer that to them and what value I can bring to a business and their employees from a nutrition and exercise standpoint, and with education around like days of me speaking basically. So if you've got a business and you want me to come speak, then comment below or email me and I'd love to come and offer some advice nutritionally or exercise wise that can help productivity within your business. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to book some, I basically paid for a property course. I think I told you guys, I definitely told you guys. I need to book some of the courses that I paid for that this morning. I need to edit the episode of the podcast I did with Dave Templar last week, well yesterday, and that's going to go live today, which this vlog will then be live probably on Monday, because I'll have Callum edit it when he gets home. Then I've got to do, I'm starting a new book. I'm starting this book, it's called Authentic Happiness by Martin Seligman. So I read a book called The Happiness Advantage, which is really good, and this guy basically was mentioned a lot throughout that book, so I'm going to read that. I'm going to read probably about a chapter, then I'm going to do a walk up and down the seafront. So we're in the office room now, which it was basically the second bedroom we converted into an office, so it's still being converted now, and there's clothes hanging up there, lovely, but we've got our bookshelf, and there's still bits to sort out. But I'm going to do a bit of work from here, then we're going to go for a walk up and down the seafront and listen to my nutrition course, and then get back and do the exam on that seminar. There's basically a course every week and you do an exam on that. And then I need to book some guests for my podcast for next week. Really enjoyed interviewing Dave yesterday, so I'm thinking, right, I'm going to book loads of guests. I'm trying to pump them out a bit more frequently actually, because I'm really enjoying them. So that's in the plan. I'm going to set up a LinkedIn account, so if you're on LinkedIn, go and hit me up on there. What else on my list? Train, haircut, and that's it. And hopefully I get all that done. And I've got a meeting with a new client at midday to go over his diet. And then I should be done by about, I reckon, 6 PM for when Bobs gets home. And she's asked for some jack time before she goes to Jamaica on Sunday. So I've got to think of something for us to do. As well as all that, I'm going to give you guys an update on my nutrition. I'm going to obviously vlog the whole day, vlog my training session, and I'm going to teach you some bits about nutrition that I think will be super impactful. So hopefully you listened to the podcast I did the other day on nutrition. If not, go hit it up. I'll put the link here. I'll try and get a way of Callum adding that in. If not, I'll put the link in the comments below. And yeah, I'm just going to show you more about how nutrition is more of a weekly thing, whereas people put too much stress onto one meal being the dictator of your diet. Like you have a bad meal and they're like, oh shit. Whereas one bad meal isn't make a difference. Whereas if you have consecutive bad weeks with your nutrition, that's when it's going to negatively impact your body composition, how you mentally feel. And if you listen to Dave's podcast, he talks a lot about this, how he's making, obviously we both got very similar views on like how we view exercise, nutrition, fitness, and how it's part of a lifestyle that will make your life better. And it's, yeah, one bad meal isn't going to make your life worse, whereas an accumulation of bad meals over the space of a week will. And I think Dave definitely touched on that in his podcast. There's a guy swimming. The sea must be fucking freezing. Let me see if I can get him on the vlog. What a legend. So, very productive couple of hours, podcast edited, and I'm about to post that. Well, I'll have to go somewhere to post it because I need a cafe to do that because the Wi-Fi here, well, we haven't got enough data because I'm using a dongle thingy until version gets set up. So anyway, boring now. I'm gonna make something to eat and then go to a cafe to upload that whilst reading my new book. 2 birds, 1 stone. A little bit behind schedule. I've got 2 hours to my meeting, so we're gonna have egg bagels. Excited to have that. I'm having that quite a lot at the minute because it's really quick and easy. And then I'm gonna go to the do this, then go to the meeting, and then get a burrito with Robin, because apparently a really nice burrito place goes to her work. I'm smashing the burrito, then go and view the new Pure Gym that's opening up in North Harbour, then train, haircut, back home, continue with the list until 6 PM. We're on it, we're on flames. And then you're probably thinking, God, Jack, you're really busy, but if you think about it, I do spend, like I said in the vlog the other day, I'm always very busy, but there's not always a reflection of, like, I'm not getting paid per hour for what I'm doing right now, for example. So it's like a different, when you run your own business, it's completely different. The time you spend doing it, a lot of the time you aren't being paid. And I said this to Dave yesterday in the podcast, off of the actual podcast off air, like, I'll spend more time, undoubtedly, in my business, working where I'm not being paid, and I'm trying to produce content and value for, like, this platform, YouTube, Instagram, podcast. And this isn't like a plea, it's just to show you that a lot of time goes into creating and trying to build a brand, which I'm not being paid for right now, and I need to have full, like, self-belief in that I will do long term, because inevitably, like, what I'm trying to create is not payment, but I'm trying to create a difference and almost a legacy to try and have, to be able to help people. And I won't be able to do that unless I'm putting in these hours. Like, yeah, I could see today as, oh, I finished work at 7 AM after finishing my first client, I could just chill all day, and I could, but then what difference is that going to make, and how is that going to, like, influence my business moving forward? So yeah, the rest of my day today I'm not getting paid any money for. Like, even my meeting with my new client, I haven't charged him for that meeting. It's just an hour which I'll give him to help him with his diet before we then start doing sessions. And yeah, I think it's super crucial to, just wants to say, like, yeah, all of this stuff, you're probably thinking, oh, Jack's really busy, but I'm not. I'm just putting time into hopefully building a brand. And if it is adding value, then please do support me and give me a thumbs up, because it will help me get more people to see these vlogs and the content that I'm trying to produce to try and have a greater impact. And that's what I'm trying to get these to do. So, but yeah, I love it. I wouldn't do it otherwise. I really enjoy it. Like, I feel like I've got a purpose to try and deliver, and I hope to be able to help more and more people. But yeah, so if you're looking to set up your own personal training business or whatever, like, understand that it isn't all about, like, your service. Like, I could be in a gym all day, without a doubt. I could fill my diary and be paid from 6 AM until 10 PM if I wanted to. I'm just choosing to try and do it this way to try and hopefully influence more people than I could if I was to do that with my diary. So yeah, what we've got, 3 whole eggs and 270 grams of egg whites. So if you're thinking, why don't I just have whole eggs? It's because in the yolk, there's a little bit more fat, so, well, basically all the fat's in the yolk. So I just have the egg whites, that's just pure protein to add on to the 3 egg yolks. So healthy fats are good. We don't need too many because I'm trying to save calories for later on, and there's more calories in fats than there are in protein, obviously. I've got 2 bagels in the grill. So yeah, 2 bagels is like 480 calories, 3 eggs with some egg whites. I will put it up here so you can see, and this is a good chunk of protein for my daily target too. So we are off to the cafe now that I'm meeting my new client in. I'm meeting him in an hour and a half, so we're gonna get there early and use the Wi-Fi to upload that podcast to YouTube, SoundCloud and iTunes. So while that uploads, it'll take anything between half an hour to an hour. So I'll simply use that time to get a bit of reading done and go through my to-do list. So set up my LinkedIn profile, which I feel will be good for business-to-business stuff that I'm hoping to try and generate. So yeah, trying to use time effectively. I could use not having internet in my flat as an excuse not to create content and post it. I don't have internet. Not just like someone could say, oh, I'm not going to exercise this week so I couldn't get into my gym, or I'm not going to eat well because make some kind of excuse. Basically, stop making excuses. There's always a way. When there's a will, there is always a way. Just grabbed lunch with Bob's. She's been telling me about this burrito on a Friday for ages. So went for one, did not disappoint. Very good burrito. Now I'm at the new Pure Gym. I don't know if you can see it behind me. I'm gonna have a look around. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. Nice new gym, eh? So definitely going for a session over there when it opens next week. Now time for a haircut. Ears lowered, decent fade. Now my intention was to go to the gym straight after my haircut. Put my face the whole way through. This is me to get my haircut ready. Literally the whole way through. So, and it's a nice day, so definitely swerving the gym. I'm going to do 5k on the street front instead. Feeling fresh as a daisy after that. So now I'm gonna make a smoothie, but I'm gonna make it really thick and then stick a banana on top and eat it like a bowl. Buzzing for this. I feel fresh, this makes me feel even fresher. Little time over till dinner, excited for a big Friday night.
Presentation, 10 out of 10.
It doesn't have to be a screenshot from a video. But that's fine, isn't it?
That didn't work last time.
It's Saturday morning, I'm taking Bobs to the gym and I'm going to make her hurt in places she's never hurt before because she's getting on a 10-hour flight tomorrow morning and it'll be funny, wouldn't it? We've only got 40 minutes because our parking is only until 8 AM. How you feeling, Bobs?
I'm scared.
You're supposed to say I'm buzzing for this.
You just said you're going to make me hurt.
Obviously. You're smashing it. Come on. Keep going. Get lower. She's in trouble. 10 calories, as fast as I can, 10 burpees, 4 rounds, and Bob's going to join in as well. Credit where credit's due, she smashed it. She's not very happy with me though. I think she's going to be even worse when she's on a plane tomorrow to Jamaica, getting up to go for a wee and being like, oh no, can't get up. You have to wait yourself, love. Saturday evening, just had a lovely cat nap. Now I am spending the night with Bobs because she's going to Jamaica tomorrow, so we have got a night where it's a competition basically, who can eat the most calories. And I reckon I've got this. I'm going to show you what we've got. We've got a homemade curry on the go. To be fair, we're not actually playing that game because this homemade curry is a healthy one. I'm going to show you the sauce we've got. Good and counted, this stuff's decent. So that's on the go, made by Bob's. We've also got unlimited gin, cookies. What else we got? Crisps. Yeah, low calorie crisps. These, 97 calories. Is that for the whole bag? So, 300 calories for a whole pack. So that, and I think I've got 2 packs of strawberries. We do know how to live a high life. So yeah, I'm going to leave that vlog there. And the Champions League final, obviously, so Robin said, oh, can we spend the night together because I'm going on holiday for a week? Yeah, but the football's on, babe. You should see her face. Don't put me on the camera, Jack. I mean, we're 90.
I'm fine with the football being on.
She's fine with the football being on. Oh, you're fine. See you tomorrow. This is how, in 1 minute, tell you what I need a stopwatch. I need a stopwatch. 1 minute on the biggest trouble you have in your diet at the moment. Most people, they will be smashing the diet Monday to Thursday. Then it'll get to Friday lunchtime and they'll be like, oh, I deserve a treat. I'm going to go and smash in X, Y and Z. Gets to Sunday night and they're like, fucking hell, I did it this weekend. They wake up Monday morning, weigh himself, instant regret for the activity they did, all the shit they did at the weekend, and then they wonder why their efforts in the gym and their efforts dieting Monday to Thursday are screwing them over. And there's one thing you can do in 25 seconds that will help eradicate this problem. Two things. One would be, don't diet so strictly during the week so that you have the tendency to then binge at the weekend because you've restricted yourself all week. And secondly, this is definitely a mindset thing. So if you're in the mindset of when you're not working, you're not on it, but your goals are dictated by, and your results are dictated by your 7 days, not by 4.5. Boom, 1 minute. So yeah, so many people I know, they just screw their diets up at the weekend, so don't be that person. But what you can do is you can allow for higher calories at the weekend by eating less calories during the week, because people find that a lot easier. But then what you have to understand is it's moderation, it's still balance, and it's still energy in versus energy out. So it's still a case of, it's calories, right? So making smarter choices like I did on Saturday evening with the crisps that were lower in calories, or if you are going to go all in, have the mindset of on the Sunday you'll get back on it. And the problem with bank holiday weekends is there's people just absolutely binge all weekend, literally still sweating. How disgusting is that? And they won't get back on it until Tuesday, but they get to Tuesday after a bank holiday and they'll be like, oh, I've already ruined this week. And they'll dawdle throughout the week. And it's just the wrong way to go about things. Like, it's bank holiday Monday now, it's Monday evening. I didn't want to train today, but it's about adapting, right? I went and trained for 20 minutes, done 10 minutes of shoulders, 10 minutes of hip, and I feel a million times better for doing that. And it's that ability to adapt and overcome obstacles, and like bank holidays are going to come. You are going to have invitations to go and do things. You've got to be able to adapt and be able to be like, oh, I've gone over my calories. Who gives a fuck? Doesn't matter. what matters is your ability to overcome that obstacle or that shortcoming or that mistake that you potentially made. It's not even a mistake, it's just life. But then what people will do is they'll eat a meal that then brings them out of their calorie intake or their macros or their goals. Then that'll escalate into 2 meals, 3 meals a week, 2 weeks worth of potential fat loss, simply because you just ruined your mindset by one bad meal. One bad meal isn't going to equal any kind of like connotation with regards to your body composition, but constant bad meals will. So it's having that understanding and that self-awareness, what makes you tick, and going all in on the strengths that you have, and knowing that one bad meal for you could turn you off like for the whole fucking month. Don't have it. Or if you do have that mindset, is you need to change that mindset, because that is what's holding you back in the fat loss and the results that you're seeing. I'm out. That was a longer than 1 minute rant, but I think I got into enough in to try and give you some information with regards to nutrition. But nutrition is like one of those things that you have to be adaptable with, and you have to just simply learn. And it's one of those things that, yeah, as you do it, you learn more. So just learn by doing. That's the best bit of advice I can give. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys and girls. As always, if you've enjoyed the vlog, give me a thumbs up. That'll mean a lot to me. I'll see you in the next vlog. Cam's back now, so from tomorrow he'll be editing this vlog and vlogs throughout the week, and we've got some new targets with regards to content, hoping to bringing you lots and lots of value. There's a bloke swimming in the sea at 9 PM. Is he mad? Or is it a shark? Could be a shark. Right, see you guys.